Yo, what's happening people, and welcome back to the channel. I recently just celebrated my birthday, so me and the rest of the team at Pattern Sounds put together a free sample pack so you guys can celebrate with us. So in this video, I'm going to be using that sample pack to cook up a chill R&B beat and show you guys how easy it is to flip these loops into some absolute bangers. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell next to it too, so you can be notified every time that I upload new content. Now with all that said, let's take a closer look at the pack. So like I said, I'm going to be using the Summer Days loop kit to cook up a nice chill R&B beat. But before I do that, I'm just going to give you a little bit of information about the pack and show you some of the loops that can be found inside it. The Summer Days kit contains 10 loops in an R&B style, and as always we've included the stems and midi for every loop. We've also tested these loops in other genres such as drill and trap, and it's safe to say that these loops can be used in lots of different types of beats and not just R&B. All of the loops are labelled by key and BPM, making it super easy to just drag them into your DAW of choice and start flipping them straight away. But it's no good me just sitting here and talking about them, so let's have a quick listen to some of the loops before I jump in and flip one of them. I'm going to flip this loop called Passport, so to start with I'm just going to come into the stems folder and drag them all onto my timeline. And I can see from the name that this loop is 115 BPM, so I'm just going to adjust my tempo to that. The first thing I'm going to do to this loop is just pitch it up by a few semitones, so I'm just going to make sure that I've got all of my clips selected. Next I'm just going to turn on this warp feature, so when I change the pitch it's not going to also change the BPM. And now I'm just going to change the warp mode from beats to complex. So I've shifted that up by 2 semitones and I like the way that sounds. So now my loop has gone from being in F# major to G# major. Now the next thing I'm going to do is come into this mallet layer and I'm just going to reverse the last chord in every 4 bars just to make things a bit more interesting. I actually think I'm going to take this bass layer and just delete it, and I'm going to add my own bass line in later on. So now that I've made some slight adjustments to my melody, I'm going to go straight in and start adding some drums. Now I just want to add one more element to this beat before I start mixing and arranging it, and that's going to be a lead. So I'm going to go ahead and find myself a nice synth lead sound, and I'm going to just use this to introduce during the bridge and the hook. So I've added all the elements that I want for this track, so now I'm just going to go through and do some mixing and arranging to turn this into a full beat. So I've gone through and added some structure to this, as well as adjusted some of the levels, and here's how the full beat sounds. So that is going to bring us to the end of today's video. Make sure to let me know in the comments how you think the beat turned out. Also, if you'd like to grab a copy of the Summer Days sample pack, I'm going to leave some links to that in the description where you can download it for absolutely free. Big shout out to the rest of the team at Pattern Sounds for putting that pack together as well. If this was your first time on the channel, then make sure that subscribe button's grey and click the bell next to it too so you can be notified every time that I upload. A huge thank you to everybody that's still here at the end of the video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.